An animation so great it brought many people into the 40k universe, alongside with other variants like memes and fan animations, plus music and etc.
Here, right here. All your needs will be met.
I'm hungry!
In a minute!
An animation that understood what 40k is. It is a grimdark setting, had pretty good sound effects, with the weight and the bolters and the psychic powers, with the animations that I'm even showing in this video speaks for itself, the pacing, and the most important thing in this animation is how Space Marines act. With every new animation that comes for the Warhammer Plus after the fan animation purge, it has been nothing but just a downgrade. Most of the animations are either mediocre or just worse. Yeah, some of them might have gone from worse to mediocre, but they haven't improved much to hit that peak goal. Music is mandatory, like what else do you expect? Every game, everything that comes with 40k, they have to add pretty good music, or else they'll just be shit on its own. It's like the little gem in a big pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
Most animations that it comes to Warhammer Plus is made by amateurs, but then again, GW yoinked from the fan animators when they did fan animations. And the voice acting is meh. There's nothing much to add, it's just meh. And the animation that I'm talking about, mainly, is Astartes. Now, and before we get to anything else, we're gonna be doing the annoying part.
You can't escape me!
Ko-Fi, Patreon, YouTube memberships. YouTube memberships and Patreon offer a subscription-based, meanwhile Ko-Fi supports donations and subscriptions. All the platforms will be 5 USD, and if you just don't donate, that's fine. I'm just gonna label you XYZ since you're against a minority here, so Jarvis, break his legs.
I'll give you a fucking bone, you prick! Where's my fucking money?
Thank you so much for watching, even though you skipped it, and let's get back to the video. A while ago, I saw like a secret mission with the Primaris animation, and there was a lot of talks of, how this animation is the same level as Astartes, or this is the best animation so far, and yada yada yada, and all that other etc. But let me tell you straightforward, it is not the same level as Astartes. The animators who made Space Marine 2 trailer is the ones who most likely made this animation as well. Because, why do I think of that? Do you know how many times they do these pauses like, oh yeah, I'm so good, yes, my dick is hard, oh yeah, you want to see this headbutt? Boop. Yeah, you want to see me how much I can block these bullets? Dude, my dick is so big right now, can't you see it? Holy shit! The point is, they're doing it too much of, let me tell you how great I am than just showing off. Yeah, let me just go through the car and just showing off. Let me just stand and take bullets so I can show off. And look, it's the same thing with Space Marine 2 trailer. Look at this. With the Space Marines, they just jump off the Thunderhawk, land on the ground, and they just stood there for a couple seconds like, oh yeah, do you like that? Look at it. This is a Space Marine. It's so good, right? Meanwhile, the Tyranids, even though it doesn't make sense, they just shit themselves. Or like another show-off where they're just locking swords even though they can just do more than that. Like, for example, the Tyranids have 4 arms. Hello? But that is just to show how amazing Space Marine is. Oh my god. Oh no, not Space Marine. Primaris Marines. So the point is, they're doing so much telling that how Space Marines are amazing than showing. And this is not how Astartes works. They do the exact opposite. Just a little bit off topic, and this comes from my recent videos and all that. Whenever I talk about any other subject about 40k, it seems to be, a genuine understanding at the very least, and a bit of support on that, and seems pretty fine, 40k bad, 40k grimdark lost, But when I talk about Space Marine 2, though, and all I can do really is just sit there and just be like, lol, Lamau, you've definitely never read a book, that's for sure.
Hello, monkeys!
Now, the question will be, why is Astartes so memorable? There's always like stuck in our heads, whenever we think about 40k and Space Marines, we think about Astartes. You see, it's not just, the smooth animation, the good pacing, the sound effects and music. They're all like very important parts, but those are part of them. The main thing when it comes to it is mainly the tone and how Space Marines act. And the most important part when it comes to the Astartes animation and how they build the storytelling is they show you. They don't tell you. They don't stand on the top of the tank and just be like, look at these, how much bullets I can take. No. You can just see them when they're around those psychers. They're just being tactful. They're swapping one Space Marine to another and keep shooting bullets. Meanwhile, that one Space Marine is going to flank around with a knife. It's all tactical and strategic. And there's never one pause in Astartes just to show, oh, look how great I am, or I'm so good when I'm taking these shots. Never once. And with all these ingredients, when it comes to the how the tone is, how Space Marine acts, and mostly showing than telling, that is the most important ingredient. Showing than telling. And it complements all together into one masterpiece. At which that means no memes, no funnies, no hee-hee-ha funny. No fucking Space Marine breaking through the wall like it's a juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
It is a serious, dark, and we're here to get shit done. And that's how 40K should be. And that is mainly what made the animation so great. But people don't notice that. Just like how they missed the whole point about Dawn of War and how great it was and why it was popular. And it was meant to be a 3rd edition tabletop game into a video game and how accurate of what it depicts. Grim dark, big battles, amazing quotes and all that. Like, they've missed the whole point and they're just memeing the shit because of the voice lines. Now, if we just simply break it down to the most main parts when it comes to the animation, it's just how Space Marines act. You see, most of the time, they just move around, they're being surgical, like doing surgical strikes, they're being tactical, strategical, they know their gear, they know their enemy. You know, it's not this Hollywood trend where they just reload their weapon as they just got out of the vehicle. No. They got their weapons, they're ready, they get in the vehicle, they breach in, and they start shit up. It's very odd, it's almost similar. It's not in first person, but it's in third person camera angle, where you just see like US troops when they breach into a building, into a certain place, and then do their usual operations in the war zone. It's a very similar situation. And that's how I see Astartes work, is more realistic how they work around it. And it's not like Space Marine 2 Brain Raw to go in and smash everything. And there isn't much to discuss about it, like, don't worry, I won't make like unnecessary long-ass video, but it is to simply show what Astartes was and what was the most important ingredient in that animation. Yes, you can add, you know, beautiful graphics, and smooth animations, and good music, good sound effects, all that. But if you don't have the core elements of what the main story is, or what, you know, the IP is meant to be, like if it's meant to be 40K, then it's meant to portray as 40K. Grimdark, showing Space Marines act like Space Marines, and not fucking juggernauts that are from Marvel cartoons.
I'm the Juggernaut!
Like, even for me, when I joined in the 8th edition and then look most of the stuff back, all the way from 3rd edition and 4th edition, and especially now when I looked back at the animation, it just makes more sense. And the more you look into it, you can just see the amount of detail and depth that was put into it. And then again, better late than never. But then again, that won't stop the majority of 40K fans who have like Funko Pop and love Space Marine 2 like it's Henry Cavill.
Why are you gay?
That is all for this video. Next time, or the next video, or later video, we'll get into the 40K animations that haven't seen the light since 2019, after GW's announcement of the shows. And if you want to support my works, go on Cop5, Patreon, and YouTube memberships. You can check me on Discord over there, or you can check me on YouTube communities for any updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, my brothers, and take care.